Okay, this is quite a cool thing that happened using GitHub Copilot. So I just clicked on, just as a reminder of how this opens, this little window pane off to the right. View GitHub Copilot chat, and interestingly, GitHub Copilot is different from GitHub Copilot chat. It can be disabled and you can still open up this window. I forgot. I thought this option was like grayed out or not showing if you disable GitHub Copilot. If you enable this, it'll auto complete your text to a pretty obnoxious extent. Obnoxious most of the time, for me at least. Anyways, I opened this up and I posed this question: improve the runtime of this code. I thought it would just look at it and see it, but it appears that you're asking for optimization help but haven't provided any code. So after that, I just pasted the entirety of this code in here. And I was thinking that, as I mentioned in the previous video, I was thinking that, I mean, clearly the bottleneck was the the calculation of the Levenshtein distance. And so this is everything I pasted. And when GitHub Copilot responded with this, what immediately jumped out at me was the complete modification and renaming calculate no recursive business in here. The use of two-dimensional arrays and the lack of recursion here. So no, this function doesn't call itself in these 7 or 8 lines. A nested for loop, so two-dimensional arrays and initialization of certain array, two-dimensional array values, a vector of vectors, a two-dimensional array. Okay, I was getting caught up in some details. So this is the iterative algorithm that is on that web page as opposed to the recursive algorithm. Okay. Anyways, I'm not sure if they made any changes to the other functions here. But down here, um, that's interesting to read, the get line usage. But the Levenshtein distance calculation replaced the recursive version with an iterative version. Recursive has exponential time complexity. Gracious. Okay. Reducing time complexity to n times n, approximately n squared versus exponential. Fantastic. Makes code cleaner and more adaptable. Interesting assertions there. Remove the unused minimum. Okay. Yeah, I think I had that in there earlier. It iterates without accessing, which is slightly more efficient. Boundary check. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. I'm sure there is. That'll be a nice thing to add to this.